Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share a card with you, and this was my first take at it, and I'm going to try making it a little bit different ways. It's an acetate front top fold tent cord, or tent fold card, and I used the Hummingbird collection and then some flowers from the fuchsia collection and a couple of other, I think these are from Hummingbird and this is from the fuchsia, and then I used the paper from Dancing Dragonfly. It's this paper, but I like it, except for I'm not crazy about the fuchsias because it's cut here, but because of the white in between, I don't love the look of that. So while I mostly like it, I'm going to try a little bit different take on it. And so we'll see what we think when we're all done. So you get to see my process. I've already put together some of the pieces, but let's get started. So to make the card base itself, it's a 5x7 card. So this is 5 by 7.5, and I scored it at a half. And then I've got a piece of 5x7 heavyweight acetate, and I'm going to put that in there and glue that down. Now, on this one, you can see a little bit of that white on the top. I also don't love that, so I'm going to try and cover that up a little bit more. I could have used a longer piece of acetate and scored it and taped the acetate to the back of the white card. But I personally have a little bit of an issue with the acetate getting a good crease without cracking. So to me, I like to do it this way. So let's start by just making our card base. So we're going to start with a little bit of tape, and I'm going to put a little bit of wet glue on as well, just to give me a little bit of maneuver time, but also it long term gives you a little bit better strength. And then what you want to do is just kind of line it up, the bottom and the sides in particular, and then get that over and press it down. And if any glue squidges out, just kind of rub it away. And that gives you your basic tent fold card with an acetate front. And the heavyweight acetate is strong enough that it will stand up like that. And then I took a piece of, this is from the Hummingbird paper, but I liked the back side of the paper better as a backing. And I'm just going to put that inside to sort of give me a backdrop to my card. As I said, this was that Dancing Dragonfly paper. It's the foiled card that's just kind of white embossed, and then I inked on it with a little bit of the light purple ink. And I like that, but I'm going to try this and see what I think. Because I felt like that was just a little bit too much purple, and so I wanted something with a little bit of a contrasting color. The original thought was that I would go with kind of a tone-on-tone look, so sort of everything in the sort of purples and whites or violets, and I like it, but I think I'm going to like it better with the sort of that bluish green in the background. And this paper is just so beautiful. So there's the background to my card. And then it's just about decorating. Now, as I said, these are, I actually have two of them, but these are from the Hummingbird collection. It's a stamp and die set. But I did not use the die because, as you can see, I don't have my little white outline. As I've said before, I use my scan and cut, and that allows me to cut it with the machine without having to fussy cut by hand and not get that white outline. And I just like the looks of that. And I'll show you the pens that I used. So this is green, and it's the lightest green, DG1 Willow. And then I did these in the purple violet family. So it's PV 1, 2, 3, and 4. So sorbet, purple violet, pink violet, and deep pink. And I used those 4 colors on my Hummingbird and on all of my flowers. And all these flowers are just, I cut them These two are dyes. Let me find them. It's this dye. I think it came from one of the Spring is in the Air collections. And it's 2 different sizes. And then I just cut it in white. And then I used my marker and I kind of did it on the flat side like this because they've got some embossing to it. And that if you do it on that flat side, it kind of catches that embossing. And you can kind of see right here where it's almost like highlighting the embossing, but the in-between is still white, and I liked the looks of that. But I use those same colors on everything. These little tiny flowers are actually a little punch that I have. And then I put little gems on the inside of them. And then I've got some foliage that I'm not sure where it came from. It's some collection of flowers that I got. And I'm going to start with, my thoughts are that I'm going to put sort of some of the larger flowers in the corner like this. And then I'm going to have it coming down the side with the smaller flowers on, you know, like so. Kind of. And then I'll tuck the foliage in. And obviously I'm not going to make those in a complete straight line, but get the idea. And then I might do, I'm not sure if I'll do 1 or 2 flowers up like that. Might do 2 there, and then depending on how I like it, I'll tuck 1 in there. So let's get those off. And I'm going to start though with some greenery. And I'm going to use my, where is it? Oh, there. 3D glue gel. And I'm just going to put kind of a bunch there, kind of going down here, so that I can tuck stuff into it. So we have 1 there. And I'm okay with it sort of curling a bit like that and looking loose on the end. I'm fine with that. I'll put 1 like that, 1 like that. And the nice thing about the 3D glue gel is that you can move it around if you're not happy with it. I'm going to put 1 of these leaves in there. And I'm just going to try and cover up some of that white. And then we're going to put 1 of the large flowers right there in the corner. And I got enough left over, I could do a second card. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. So here's the original one I made. And here's the, what I think is new and improved. Oh, I almost need 1 little flower right there, I think. Here's the trick. When do you stop putting flowers on? I never can learn to stop. I just keep doing. Yeah, I think that's better. I mean, I could probably put 1 more up here. Maybe I should disguise that little white. Step away from the flowers, Lori. Okay, I'm really done this time. All right. So here's my original card, and this was my original idea. And so, and I've said this before. Sometimes, you know, you try something that's in your head or whatever, and it's not bad, but it's just not. It wasn't what I imagined, and I really wanted to use the fuchsias, but I'm certainly not going to fussy cut all that little white out of there, and it's really too fine a detail for my even for my scan and cut to cut all of that out. And my 3D fuchsia dies were just too big, I felt like, for the card. So I decided to use these flowers. And I thought about using these, but they kind of need to go up. They can't really go down. So anyway, I opted for these. So it's just kind of it shows you that sometimes you try something and it's not exactly what you want. So, but you learn from it. I learned that, one, I didn't necessarily like the pinkish purple in the background because I felt like it kind of didn't stand out enough. I didn't like the fuchsias with the white in there. I didn't like the vellum foliage. I wanted more green foliage because I think it brings out the green in the hummingbird. So, you know, you learn from that and then you come up with something that's a little bit different and hopefully better. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye.